Dogs are more than just pets. They're loyal companions, emotional support systems, and beloved members of the family. They bring joy, laughter, and unconditional love into our lives. But sometimes, even the most caring dog owners unknowingly make mistakes that can put their furry friends at serious risk. One of the most dangerous yet overlooked habits is letting a dog exercise right after eating. It seems harmless, even healthy, but it could trigger a life-threatening condition known as bloat or gastric dilation-volvulus, GDV. This video dives deep into why this happens, how to prevent it, and what dog psychology reveals about post-meal behavior. If you care about your dog's health, this is something you absolutely need to know. The hidden danger. After mealtime, picture this. Your dog finishes a hearty meal, tail wagging, full of energy. You grab the leash and head out for a walk. It feels like a bonding moment, a routine you've done countless times. But inside your dog's body, something dangerous could be happening. GDV is a condition where the stomach fills with gas, food, or fluid and then twists on itself. This twisting cuts off blood flow to the stomach and other vital organs. Without immediate medical attention, it can lead to shock, organ failure, and death. It's one of the most urgent emergencies in veterinary medicine, and it can escalate within minutes. While GDV is most common in large, deep-chested breeds like Great Danes, German Shepherds, and Boxers, it can affect any dog. The risk increases dramatically when a dog eats quickly, consumes a large meal, or drinks a lot of water, and then engages in physical activity. The stomach, already expanded from food, becomes unstable. Movement can cause it to flip or twist, trapping everything inside. It's a silent killer that many dog owners don't even know exists. Why exercise after eating is so risky? When a dog eats, its stomach expands to accommodate the food. If the dog starts running, jumping, or even walking briskly right after, that movement can cause the stomach to shift. Think of it like shaking a water balloon. It's full, heavy, and unstable. If it flips, it traps gas and food, leading to bloating and potentially GDV. This is especially dangerous if the dog is a fast eater or gulps down water immediately after the meal. The extra air in the stomach adds pressure, making twisting more likely. Veterinarians recommend waiting at least 1 to 2 hours after a meal before allowing any physical activity. This gives the stomach time to settle and begin the digestion process. It's not just about avoiding intense exercise. Even a casual walk can be risky if the stomach is still full. The safest approach is to let your dog rest, relax, and digest before engaging in any movement. Why resting after eating is natural. Dogs aren't just domesticated animals. They're descendants of wolves, and their behavior still reflects that wild ancestry. In the wild, wolves don't hunt or roam after eating. They eat, then they rest. It's a survival instinct that allows their bodies to focus on digestion and conserve energy. Domestic dogs carry this same instinct. If you've ever noticed your dog curling up for a nap after a meal, that's not laziness, it's biology. Resting after eating is deeply embedded in canine psychology. It's a natural rhythm that supports digestion and overall health. When we interrupt that rhythm with post-meal exercise, we're going against millions of years of evolution. Dogs are wired to slow down after eating, not speed up. Respecting this instinct isn't just kind, it's crucial for their well-being. Signs of bloat. Every dog, owner should know bloat can develop quickly and silently, and the early signs are easy to miss. A dog may appear restless, pacing or whining without an obvious cause. Their bellies might look swollen or feel hard to the touch. They may drool excessively or try to vomit without success. Breathing may become rapid or shallow, and they might show signs of pain or discomfort. These symptoms can escalate rapidly, and once the stomach twists, time becomes critical. If you notice any of these signs, don't wait. Get your dog to a veterinarian immediately. GDV is a race against the clock, and early intervention can mean the difference between life and death. Even if you're unsure, it's better to be safe than sorry. Trust your instincts and act fast. The role of feeding habits. How and when you feed your dog plays a huge role in preventing bloat. Dogs that eat one large meal a day are more likely to develop GDV than those fed smaller meals twice a day. A big meal stretches the stomach more, increasing the risk of twisting. Splitting meals into smaller portions helps reduce that risk and supports better digestion. Another factor is the height of the food bowl. For years, elevated bowls were thought to help with digestion, especially in large breeds, but recent studies suggest that raised bowls may actually increase the risk of bloat. Unless your vet specifically recommends it, it's safer to keep the bowl on the ground. Also, adding water to dry kibble can slow down eating and reduce air intake, which helps minimize bloating. Breed-specific risks. Some breeds are genetically more prone to bloat due to their body structure. Dogs with deep chests have more room for the stomach to twist, making them more vulnerable. Breeds like Great Danes, St. Bernards, Weimaraners, Irish Setters, Standard Poodles, German Shepherds, and Doberman Pinschers are at higher risk. If you own one of these breeds, you need to be extra cautious with feeding and post-meal routines. In some cases, veterinarians recommend a preventive surgery called gastropexy. This procedure tacks the stomach to the abdominal wall, preventing it from twisting. It may sound extreme, but for high-risk breeds, it can be a life-saving measure. Talk to your vet about whether this option is right for your dog. The myth of walk it off. Many dog owners believe that walking after eating helps with digestion. It's a common practice among humans, so it feels natural to apply it to dogs, but dogs digest food differently. Their stomachs are more sensitive to movement, especially when full. Walking after eating doesn't help. It actually increases the risk of bloating. Instead of thinking walk it off, think nap it off. Let your dog relax, lie down, and enjoy some quiet time. That's what their body is asking for. It's not about being lazy, it's about being smart. Respecting your dog's need to rest after eating is one of the simplest ways to protect their health. Environmental triggers that make things worse. It's not just what your dog does after eating, it's also where they are and what's happening around them. The environment plays a huge role in how dogs digest food and respond to post-meal routines. Loud noises, sudden changes, or even the presence of other animals can trigger stress responses that interfere with digestion. Dogs are sensitive creatures. Their stomachs don't just respond to food, they respond to mood. Imagine a dog eating peacefully, then suddenly hearing fireworks or loud construction outside. That jolt of adrenaline can disrupt the digestive process. The stomach, already full, becomes tense. Muscles tighten, breathing changes, and the risk of bloating increases. This is especially true for anxious dogs or those with a history of trauma. For them, even minor disturbances can have greater effects. Creating a calm, predictable environment after meals is one of the most underrated ways to protect your dog's health. It's not just about avoiding exercise, it's about avoiding stress. Dim the lights, lower the volume, and give your dog space to relax. Their bodies will thank you. What about puppies? Puppies are full of energy. They eat, play, run, and crash in a cycle that seems endless. But even puppies need rest after meals. Their digestive systems are still developing, and they're just as vulnerable to bloating as adult dogs. While they may not show symptoms as clearly, the risk is real. For puppies, it's important to manage their energy levels after eating. Avoid rough play, running, or long walks. Stick to gentle interactions and let them nap. It supports their growth, helps with digestion, and reduces the risk of stomach problems. Teaching good habits early sets the foundation for a healthy life. The emotional side of feeding. Feeding time isn't just physical, it's emotional. Dogs associate meals with safety, comfort, and bonding. That's why they often eat near their owners or in familiar spots. Interrupting that emotional rhythm with sudden activity can cause stress, and stress affects digestion. Dog psychology tells us that calm environments lead to better digestion. Loud noises, sudden movements, or excitement can trigger anxiety, which in turn disrupts the digestive process. After feeding, keep things quiet. No loud TV, no visitors, no chaos. Just peace. It's a small change that makes a big difference. How to structure your dog's day safely. Creating a routine that supports your dog's health doesn't have to be complicated. Start the day with a light walk before breakfast. Feed your dog in a calm, quiet space. After the meal, let them rest for 1 to 2 hours. In the afternoon, engage in playtime or a walk. Feed dinner in the same calm space, and end the day with rest and cuddles. This routine mirrors your dog's natural instincts. It balances activity and rest, supports digestion, and reduces the risk of bloat. Dogs don't come with instruction manuals. They rely on us to make the right choices, and sometimes those choices mean saying no to a walk, even when they're wagging their tail. Letting your dog rest after eating isn't just smart, it's loving. It shows that you understand their needs, respect their biology, and care about their safety. So next time your dog finishes a meal, resist the urge to grab the leash. Instead, sit beside them, offer a gentle pat, and let them nap. That simple choice could save their lives. If this video helped you understand your dog better, give it a thumbs up. It helps more dog lovers discover this life-saving info. Share your own experiences in the comments, especially if you've dealt with bloat or have tips for post-meal routines. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into dog health, behavior, and psychology.